abusuya wadaro ma mesre se odi agibre just 1 minute ni ti na nado danko akufu ado asɛm a wɔkaye kyerɛ sɛ no ɔyɛ ɔmampani no yedi na tempa papa ɔsɔle anɔpa bia na obi radio a enkwala nketo a ɔno kora na hwe wɔ mu school ni yɛtwabɔ no empanifo a wɔn anyini ya wɔn betu nkwala yefo no yedi na nado atem emrantie ne mabaawa ni yɛtwabɔ no ade ade bato behu sɛ ɔno ne pɛ ɛna ɔbɛpere ɔmampani enti setimamufo no ɔno edi wɔn so no bibi ɛkyerɛ wɔn adwene a eyo masade se omo to kire o madwen nti nye se o mampani na wasore na machiwe na makoka we na mayese na matuwe ho na ma oni ade debi na nado kire se enye opani na sede no wo de ne se esana wo twa no bomodin ase wo beye de tene se wo ye de tene anka wani mu so bete efiri se wo ye wadwene se obia ka wasem na wo beche no obia ka wasem na beche no ade na esi wani to se wo pese oye ma o man na kura ni mponi ahwe a wonye amanfo twabo na nado a na nado kire se Osolano pano obi radio na se kora fem ne mampo ntimi ntie radio ne nana no ntimi mbie tv fi se obebie bia na yedi na nado atem ukoka bi so na nado si hey jaimo mo nka de wo mo ka na nado ka asem kitu ebu de ntie ne wi a Sam George di edi na nado atem no na yetie Sam George so kakra bi
all the difficulties negativities so be so ya no pana ko vi wa ko try radio so edi do attempts all day all night I was so ni bibika because we could say hey and I won't be so for once a man I mean all of these things but they don't disturb me and they don't derail me they don't divert me from the project ahead of
wa hwe anu ya na danko akufuado wode ma wo mu e won nsem ahodo ekoso o man ni mu nenso so ene ade be chi bia nkam ya yese nya chi obi ade okoka setia aban obetia ni yakochi obi ase yakwese nenso so sebi endika bima menka bi ne yese edi bu o man ni ana frisena nado apen so wo se de ndc mrantie si di papa ya tempa papa ya nsore da krompo amua na apia stadium mpokodi na tema police for kwache na nado sam ye bele ne se de mo nko na onkyere na adwen Sam George di baby edi na nado atem te se ne yemoba tie Sam George
incompetent and useless the president is. You can't say it any way nicer. And this one, when I say he's a useless president, I'm being very charitable and nice and kind to him because the president sits on his ears so he doesn't hear when we talk.
Wa Sam George just na nado chese oye useless chese mfaso bi ampo ne tuto yo mampani se o mampani teso na opposition abrantie etimi kase mo kire o mampani na obeye din na wonfiu no chese papa yi no na enye mwateni na ohwe na obo no homoden se na afemu de ese wo ye no obeye firi se okase ojai nadwuma to ho na wa ma yoko wa ma special prosecutor na nado na ti special prosecutor na odi NDC ena eba beye Bano Denny or de Martin Amidu Babeye special prosecutor penny boss so mura medano 19 cap sebi penny ben and kanadwenye anko beye saade o ya na MP NDC baye yoko fo mpenimfo ne ho ahwane ade NDC for say MPP for say na ewo mu ne so ni nyina no politics nti obeye ne den na ye na nado oni mrantie bi ni maba woni school fo bi kokohia na wono mu bisa as na nado way why do you keep calm when people criticize you adentina wo de amanfo twabo ni edi watem na yeyi waten ni ade nyina wo de ne wo yedin na nado hwa akora ni din na sema na nado ka kire akora no na obia boto kire se me na me yo peni me na me pe na maba be so afene mu se me hwai se me di Ghana fo anim to mo me di wo mo so no eyo mo so asede se bebi nkoyi a esi omu twabo me fisi ase de wotwa sa wo hoye onim se na chiachia omu yesa na wo so atwenwa adwene si bibi so e ma wo hwe tenetene no enti mi hu ne se obi twabo ni ade no e yade ese o mampani wo se wadaje e wo ho odia ne se ye de wo ye e betimi abo ma ne yankoti nse misa mofra ibisa na nado ene anu yitie wo de bom ye ba pe ye ba betie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so sebi amanfo bi sha asese ye criticize no woni niam bi a wo ya enko yie ho no anu yie on so de ma wo mo ye ni kanti na nado.
Please, how do you keep calm when people criticize your actions?
What?
How do you keep calm when people criticize your actions?
How do I keep calm when they criticize my actions? First of all, I think that's a system of government that I've always wanted for this country. A country whereby presidents, people in authority, ministers, presidents, whoever you are, can be criticized. There was a time in Ghana when it wasn't like that, when one man spoke and that was that. I've never liked that sort of situation because I don't believe that you have a situation whereby one man knows everything. It's better to have a system where lots of ideas and lots of brains are brought forward to one thing. So that's the first thing, is that I approve of the system whereby people can criticize the president. So if that happens, it will look strange if I start getting agitated when people are criticizing me. I'm not God. I cannot be. None of us are. But we do our best. But criticism is a good thing. It helps you sometimes see things that you yourself have not seen. It opens up different perspectives. A lot of times you can disagree with your critics, but sometimes there's something in the criticism that is of use and of benefit which you can use to do. So that's the reason why I don't get agitated when people criticize me. I think it is their right to do so. But it's just as if it is my right also to ignore their criticism if I think that there's no substance in it. But that's the system that we have.
Abusua we dey wanka se wasomu a se wate anu yi a papa yi wode emma wono brofo en wokan ne nsem nyina ne se ono de ohunu se de wotwa se wo ho oni se na chiachia enti no esese abribia no makwan ma manfo kire wo madwe na nso eboa na twe adwene esi bibi so na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama obabe ya omanpani bio na manfo sha asese yi na ten ne ma bi enkoyi o mamu ya sha asese ya kire ya adwene no anu ye bei en ono so ka kire wo mo woni be no de ma wo mo ne nsem a wo se adwuma wo ye wo se na daje eba be respond to social media for yenti John Dramani Mahama ye bape ni atoaso.
No journalist who anybody with a phone and a camera can report news or comments on national issues. Now the point is, who holds those people responsible? And that's what he's saying. If you go to some of the WhatsApp platforms or you go to some of the commentaries in the TikToks and others, we have what we call hate speech, incitement to violence. Those are criminal. Despite the fact that we have removed the criminal libel laws, there are some laws that make such people accountable. Because if we don't regulate that sector, it can lead this nation to war. There are some of the incendiary statements that have been made in the Boko situation that are fueling some of what is happening there, making people hate each other and see each other as enemies. It's been the same in the Gonja Brefo thing. Some people fanning and inciting violence against each other. This falls in the ambit of the National Signals Bureau. And so the National Signals Bureau now has the technology to use your IP number and find you wherever you are. So I'm sending a signal to Ghanaians that we can find you those doing those hate speech and things. We'll use your IP number, we'll trace you. And when we trace you, we'll deal with you under the criminal code for inciting violence and disturbance of the peace. But I believe that beyond that, we must start making regulation for this new media because it's unregulated.
Abusia siebeka ya ohwe ensemo ekoso na nado apenso ya wamuya ya wakasi obi ankyere na adwen ni ade se bi akora bi wo honom a wo ye de ya ansi hu no obedie no wo a wo ye agya no se wamuwe ni enguso na ebeye yi na baba ye se ase wo no mo epre munyina mo da fom na mo ye mo fin enso so na obi kan ye nansi ya ne baba da adwa se abayewa bi aka kokase His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo mo kukum na ntwie 34 se 24 ekwo form ansa ne Ghana for to aba ama wo mo osofo bi na de sa asem ne ba bonten ebre ko bubu na asore dan ena o ka se wono ne nam no so ma NDC amonyokuo ba be eba ban mu fi se wo mo ena o mo ma ni sika twitwiri die ma ne ko to na nhwie maako be 34 32 ekokum mo hya asase ase oba be de kuma ase asante mantem be buru be na wotwe ne nyina ye nyankoma de a oba be ye de bo amonyokuo na so na amonyokuo na ba power wono be bubu na asore dan eno na ba yu ensu kokoti bie ya wono so de kwete na social media se John Dramani Mahama akukum na ntwi na nso ebe wi akire no na court afre abayo no se wo mo na mekirem de ntia o ka se na any adansia or was a John Dramani Mahama kukum nantwie maakoma ko 32 dia kwa kwahye fam nanso so na wosofo no ye ndisi sofo no ko kan ne de ono amu de onam ho firi a ya nche no sesi ame no kasi abayo no odam 1 year a oka akotwa na eno ena nkomatwetwe bi akoso ma Black Rasta woni osofo no a wono no si wokum nantwie maakoma ko 32 no etwetwe nkomo ma sofo ni chire mo pefe se ye no kore pa se esi edu nkatia mo ene ndisi fo mpanifo mo na bi hu no man sika se won konko enyankomade ne ade nti ndisi aban ene sponsor anoma no kokko ye nti di o kan ye no de efi bia ene hu ye nti osofo yi
na nkete tutun de metimi akase ndisi fo ne tuae ba me mo obi adi ndisi fo ne tuae ka enya me na me tuaka wo mo no mu tuaka wo mo ma da djuma se menye ma wo mo ena me yema wo mo so me make sure se ma me ka kire pani bi a me nim no a ono so ni me se Kumasi metimi aboa ma Kumasi nwa yini big balance wo ho na me say yes me ye enso me ko de Kumasi for 1 week read that what Ghana be bi enu amanko gentleman be your friend Mr. Ben so see the boa omra bonten ka
abusia we de ochiam ye ni masem ka wasena na we de wasomu wankasa wonim nkomo no asese ekoso na lawyer fo ni bia babonten ababe kasa se chama wontumi na ye de na kakotum ne de eyede ya ombe prebail edi amano na obebe fie nsusu enche se ye nokore se nye nokore enkomatwetwe bi akoso ama lawyer fo akuku dambi a kire won ma adwene won tanchia bi aba ne nsem a NDC amanyoku ebo ntoa wo mo de to Ghana fo ni mu na eno no mo baaye aka ko ese wo mo anya ya beka se mo ba no mo ka se mbo yesi ena mo anya ne ade ntie no ena amaso ama ende John Dramani Mahama wakohye court wachi ama wo mo atusa na mo ya wo mo atu wa bra Ibrahim Mahama mo ene NDC amunyokuo ni bi da so gu forest ho no mo wonu mu digala gidigidi ya sese mpo de sese de ekoso Ghana mpo no na MPP apenso kra ye hu ne sa adenti ena de na ekoso no amunim se we na ekoso no muntu ase na nso so wo mu susu se wo mu aye bi pen ne de wonom ena mutu won so se amanyosem nti ena mamo yesa de no ababa ya rehosempa yenko na yenko tie nkomatwetwe ni bi akoso ya lawyer fo bi no ma kire de nti enam so ama yebuya ne kumfo anai okakode mu mfie aduonu ne akire ne anamonwa MPP amunyokuo ni mu lawyer fo wo mpese wono mutu wadaro ma mesere se obela like me video insure ma me no wa share na afọ adwen kire bra ye nyina ne ensue mu ade
I can see that.
You
left the court and pay in Chairman Wontumi. What in the car in a free court, all right?
Oh, the same way they are able to media trouble.
Oh, that means I said, Obia, we say, we got Nakanim.
Debbie, I was in a different car.
Oh, no, a different car. That's right.
If you want that response.
But you went to court with him this morning.
I went to court with him this morning. Court and pay.
Meaning, say, motor car, ni more drive it to court, no? Na mu di mo hon komo. Was he or Jane who said this outcome bet me see?
Obi, no credit, we didn't expect that outcome, to be fair.
Really?
Because, evidence is near the Atoto, no, Mianka, so much, it's a more bro, Hokaka, only Minia Bema, Afua, Dinkomono. You could clearly see, say, Adibaku Kroy, no Honoma, Yadiaba, I say, Chema, Wontumi personally is involved in illegal mining. There's none, all throughout the cases. So, if you were very hopeful, say, at least, motion nobody at all no for the interpretation at the Supreme Court no for her ladyship ebenya butre na kawatwen and so senior mutse you know when tuning and go ahead with the judgment a very sad day for this country. A very sad, almost political victimization of a politically exposed individual. So we are not talking about any other person. No. Is the sitting Asante regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, the stronghold of the party and the biggest opposition party. When you had for 20 years, you need to illegal mining, Gusukoso, and Kofugu to Wahonum, Nansu Yenya Hushi. We will live to see. We can only hope and pray so we can have our country back together. Because we cry a court system and a tribunal in sober.
But you are not by this saying, say, or regional chairman in the opposition's stronghold, you know, or you above the law. That's not what
at all.
Saying.
He has been law abiding. Well, there's not a single day I am a court. Not a single day. We've been very law abiding. We have cooperated with the court. So, you could clearly see the BBA Honoma stress as I say, this Broadway at the ball Bernadette Chibuisia. Yeah,
and I believe, sir, and no one yaw nana as I would eat in his kakra and there were high court complex on home.
I'm still very broken because you see, the Siana Migani Hono, Omodene to Kamwa, Omodene Consawo.
Oh, Omodene Consawim.
Yes. So, very, very sad. So, Cecilia. So now, me say, how can we get to this stage in this country? So, Imbra. I mean, I don't know. Obi, you're a lawyer, and a lawyer for be brain so Ghana. It's a maybe yeah, totally broken.
Me a here work on so only time I want to be frequent and
I.
Only no personal relationship.
Many I don't know. Any personal relationship with some guy. He's a direct brother.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyway, are there to money?
Only Papa, and ask them kids. And ask them.
I mean, him say, and then I vet and the Ebana was so back on so that cry high court. Now, Opesa will tell you because so ewo high court. Upia out say, Uniano court na sentencing to 20 years, no? Not at all saying.
Maybe, but that was much only what chief for. So they woke up. No question, listen, I should have been in Accra. A judgment of into na me bompa think a betting committee no be mama kwenya said the bear no more day me dey no as then so say time is not on their side in it me say ne binomon ko na e try aka en ja no pani na ya na mafuta say court nyati and the e frame ya ne empenifo court ma they call the BBA and I spent I think about 20 minutes with their committee. And to be clear, maybe and I was met with this very sad and unfortunate issue with respect to sentence the Amami brother. And you know, Sana Ubisa for media no cry. I was so devastated that I couldn't have even any interview with them. Until they are 40 minutes there, I have to compose myself and talk to the media on one or two issues pertaining to the judgment and also the effect. And they will be Sana. I'm very, very down. I'm very down.
Why you are down? Because you never expected our outcome. We are now.
Exactly so. Exactly so.
Now, if we say, "Unya never find it here, did him."
I can't be so. Because Nkoma, any lawyers, and then some more I can be anywhere now.
Asempa FM.
Such 2 decades judgment will be handed on him. Honestly speaking, I mean, need again and regime whatsoever Obinya judgment. Say about the MZ to make a horse.
Yes.
I don't see no Obusaya and of course, Namin Susakra because 20 years sentence there. Obi anywhere Ubusa Obekase. The time for crack, you know, wish that.
Yeah, but we share the Mining and Minerals Act as amended now, and once you are found guilty for engaging in illegal mining or facilitating illegal mining, a minimum 15, maximum 25 years. And you should have expected that. So once he's found guilty on any of the charges against him now, 15 to 25 years old.
Okay, I'll be letting so they are okay. I can't but now means to say, ransom now,
okay.
Okay. Emma, what go within that 15, 25 years.
Okay.
And then I still don't believe or to make for years harder now because many needing Emma and community and the Ocasio and the lawyers me, I mean, no, now means to say a better say, a seminal, a bonum, and then
it's not just because Sisiana Yete from one of his close allies, Palgrave, Dr. Palgrave, Boachedan Kwase, Omo the chairman Wontumi, Echo in Sawim as we speak. Enti Ebusiano mo yedin, mo bedin.
OBM say asamba ahami kumase de enkani kumase de emu.
Yes.
Enti no at the moment I know my friend, you didn't penny back.
Okay.
Or no crime went to be the they say, oh, me cry, no matter. Obia is down. Na, I'm say, party, I'll be done. A MPP party, down, and no was on the mountain. I'm say, Oma convening an emergency. Omono, Ekudi, Omo, and the house to our. They will also act promptly to Abano.
Sure.
No name for 1 or 2 act. And the price of my copy of mine. Say almost I'm almost at Kuntuna.
Oh, okay.
Na they are shared the also a choir a bidding come 1 or 2. So yeah, a choir a family legal and Crawford. Bekasa na your manya judgment na abano. What is their views? Advisor yes if the abba say in there I will hold into say only obia can be there say sabi nyansa kura also the bano I will hold it so as will be also and I'm a little confused and I'm trying to drive to say sit down with the people that matters, and then we see the way forward. We also live with the party structure and in the lawyer.
Very well. Need permission from any state agency to end farm on land. It is what the Nasa say, manko for the Munfania Kubea, a farming. At that point, not only here permit beer to want to go and do that. Say be out there more mine, and that's where you need permission from the minister. Is that not an argument to make sense to you?
Ordinarily, Anka, it would have made sense. But in this case, no, and Tasumuni say, Nipa no two galamsinu, Ujina hobby. Hanka Nipa na ma, okay, be away two choir, and Kahona bedding. But Nipa no two galams, oh yeah, galamsinu, or see won't mean a demand. To ya say a demand. Oh yes, said the man abra we need to me no. Yes, say answer no be more before frono. Koje to me what a friend is say president through the minister.
Yes.
Nti nipa na nka say akon ni ho anka ho de e be din ama ban.
Yeah, but you think say was it also fair say the court would have relied solely on the confession from prosecution witness no enquire say there should have not be any corroboration from any other place, any other evidence. Inti papa neka se Wontumi na de ma me say me fa nkoye mining in the eno na was a court na efa.
Okay, so Obi, the court didn't rely solely on his confession. The difference is that there were other witnesses, but the main thing is say nipa no I say wa unim Yama Wontumi lawyer kwan and to me say onto Tunano.
Sure.
So he was cross-examined.
Okay.
I say, Wontumi, I'm a downfall, etc. Wontumi is not running away from it. And one of the basic things I can say, now we need me. Oh, my number cry. Yanko MTN, Yanko GA, but with telephone number, and they say, what friend me pay? But I also Wontumi is my friend. Say, you might be brave. It's a very complex admission. Admission with the or filler but judgment can carry evidence. Judgment no for over 2 hours.
Sure.
Sound.
But I also got the way say on that particular issue. Maybe the court relied on circumstantial evidence. Meboa.
Yes.
And
yes.
We also know the principles undergirding circumstantial evidence. A crime should have been committed. That crime should have been committed by the accused and the accused alone, and no other person could have committed that crime apart from the accused person. It should lead to one and only one irresistible conclusion: say accused person in a year. In this case, no, was that established? Was that the case?
Yes, because accused in the defense, I say, as I see. Yes, Medema Henry Oku and JC Apiano.
Yes.
But Medema almost say Omonia a hon obia to
yes, to Omonia reclamation.
Obia to a good year free assassin with that. And she Medema almost say Omon Bohu by na Omoma a honor and fu and Sanya quiet. And she any Omundia could be. Aha, baby ask me say a cry and say Nipa na so could be a kubeni, you know. When Giannico, I say, dear Kube, not that Kube no sa, not Odia not to work at.
Yes.
When I say, and can I wait your musica pudo or because of your reclamation? Put you in advance, at least even if not all of it. You cannot do one now, which you in advance. Yeah, reclamation and so on. And yet, Kube, reclamation is a technical thing. There are parts now, what the chemicals they go. So they are cyanide near, treating the land. There are many things go into reclamation. Reclamation, hey, could you be a good year or hand? Could you be also a fufu a year that not or the atoka? It's a very complex thing. When Chiahoka or Macapre, it's a one assembly say, a one assembly say, reclamation.
It doesn't matter whether Kubeno. Yes,
it doesn't. Because when one more musica, and now reclamation crowd, now you involve Minerals Commission,
yeah.
You said, there are rules on reclamation here. Would they propose a Minerals Commission? No, my approvals, no, my best. There were allies, the Minerals Commission, more allies, and no 5 or 6. I mean, when you're in the but reclamation here, you don't share. If you reclamation, and open one out there is done with Minerals Commission. You just don't get upset, my reclamation. No, what the back court, no, my share, no more approve it. There are timelines, you might be brave.
Yeah. I mean, would this suffice for Omanpenyi area campaign or can I say on Oba? He will go after the campaigns. Young guys now I'm in A22 gold, you know. Would this prosecution, conviction, sentencing no suffice as far as our promise no air consent?
Oh, there be. So I say no kono kra asase. Into other campaigns no. Yeah, sure. Say bamboo for Omanpenyi or the other ones so beko.
Other ones being so far will be anti other ones being.
And we are expecting that there will be more people.
Okay.
I said some time ago, Yamin ne a year, refer any abanga, say, Attorney General, refer to Yoko.
Yeah.
Say, in Shushakuno, Eguso. Yeah, should be and said, yeah, Bekwakusi.
Yeah.
And other people.
It's true. Anyways, I mean, do you think, sir, from your experience, and listening to the judge, Of course, I know, sir, as a lawyer, and you may not want to go into that, but if they should appeal either the conviction or the sentencing, a chance of success be or
I
know.
From what I heard, but every case has two sides. But you never know. They can come up with new evidence because so far on the the defense 92 answer or the mom say Omundia could be so. And I reclamation cross out. Reclamation, them run there, we name last commission. You need last commission and crat near you on reclamation. Tanka ukras and crat and call the buyer and Kabebwa. What they buy, but some of Kokai or the Gomashi or the Gomashi buyer. Gomashi or the day was Facebook, so never be brave. Gomashi buyer, Gomashi say, oh, reclamation. Now, you decide Gomashi a cross examination. Say, Gomashi, into winning, say, Wontumi Otua Hokana, as you also name. Now, Unima, say, begin now, say, reclamation, which Yahoka. Or would be say, reclamation, boy, after the now. Or say, it varies. Let me Ekekaho. You be signed to Wontumi, you know. Wouldn't so a Chiahoka. To the moment, when Chiacano, a one and ask them to say, because when Chia for reclamation, and I would Chiacran and young Kwa, when Minerals Commission for or more rule or more play in reclamation. You don't have all that.
Yeah, but you are saying, sir, payments no should always be upfront. Wontumi and you said, dear. Eswa na wate edi atewoka.
Obi, we dey edi kakra.
As a payment, it cannot always be upfront, Anna.
Not necessarily so. But nipa na, or the other man, nipa ni say ntisa.
Sure.
We dey me answer now in law there. Oh, apart from so bet you obi kura bet me aye reclamation na dey ache Wontumi. Obi bet me aye dey ache no. Say mede achew even if it's 10 million say ono na sika no wono up 100 million ko betimi de achew Wontumi reclamation is 100 million Ghana me ye de chew but in this case nipa na Wontumi say ono Wontumi ache no ana abone pa say onye reclamation nipa no say dey bi enye reclamation na obo me pa say yenye nti ehwa na asem nyina
ekokose. Would you consider case way as part of oral victory for oral?
Oh yes. But not just oral. I said this case actually is a victory for all of Ghana. Case in Abakosem wa. I say Ekufuado, Nabredo. You did this, the petition cry echo dance CID boss at the time for Sinando Kofi. Don't say you're complaining against Wontumi.
Yes.
The town on the forest case.
Yes.
And no, Edaho, after no office here, no. Into now, who did they were radio, okay, me. Then can I be?
Yeah. Media
Dr.
coalition.
Kwame policy do, and then Adam Senano.
Yes.
And then also the media coalition against Galamsey.
Yes.
Also did the same petition. Here, two petitions. Who did this? You see, so and the Ghanaian people bought into it.
Yes.
And apart from that, Krano, I said this fight against Galamsey, the modern one, you listen. As far as I remember, I started around 2014, 2015. But I not Bernard Avle, CTF boy who did it. So journalists, you've done a lot. In today's conviction, it's not for only Dr. Ayene, Dr. Sremsa, it's for all Ghanaians because Anka and it's a constitutional duty that citizens must help to protect the environment, and government must also help to protect the environment. Here, our constitutional duty, Article 41, and Article 36 in the area,
But my question was, conviction, sentencing, now me linking it to Operation Recover All Loot. Say, would this be one of the issues under oral?
Okay, so you mean technically oral as in, you see, That's a complaint. Like I say, a man from the debate oral committee name. That's how you want it.
Yeah, was it part of the oral cases now?
Oral committee report.
No committee,
no. No.
That's what I just wanted to clear.
Okay, that's not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
No, the report we compiled. No
way in count.
So in America, so KCC. This Tanonimri one, okay, that one came later on after Ora had finished.
Okay.
Sorry, the Sapra Boy one.
Okay.
A Tanonimri one, the petition called October 2022.
Sure.
That was in the Kufado's administration. And no, no, after na omubusu
Aseba FM.
Yo, lawyer, me pacho, ye be dase, bibi eni ye be semba be din komo bio.